Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Siege of Avalon. Now what we're going to do is we're going to try to find the Houndmaster and get his tunic to protect us from the dogs that the Ahu will use to keep them from revealing our location. And after we've done that, we can return to the Scoutmaster and get the training for him. And the main part of the quest, which is to find the 3 locations, will be done along the way. We've already found one of them, which is the oh, seems we've attracted some company, so I guess we'll have to take care of them. And anyway, the main part of the quest, which is to scout the 3 locations that Udam told you to find, we've already done one of them, and that is to find the training grounds where the Ahu are practicing their combat skills. We've already found that out, and we'll be reporting that back once we return to the village. But that's not going to be for a little while because, well, there's quite a few things to do until then, and we don't really want to have to make too many round trips. Anyway, this is the Houndmaster chest. It can be found in village 10, and it's not really guarded at all. There's a few dogs outside, but if you have a high stealth, they won't see you. And with that, you can equip the Houndmaster tunic, and the dogs won't be hostile anymore. That's very helpful. So with that done, we're now going to head back to the Scoutmaster and collect our reward, which should be a bunch of training. As you can see, the dog and his partner here aren't hostile to us, so that's a good thing, because we don't really want to have to fight them. Well, we might eventually, but for the time being we don't. And it's also important to note that a lot of these Shaohul are aren't wearing their usual garb. A lot of them are wearing stuff that looks like it was stolen from humans, probably our allies. And that's a bit curious, because well, I don't know, it looks a bit strange that they're wearing that. They supposedly are very religious people, and you can actually find out a lot of information by talking to them. But fortunately, I can't really post the dialogues on this video, so you'll just have to explore that for yourself. And here we find another caster who seems content on attacking us, but we get the drop on him and kill him without too much trouble. He's dressed all in black for some reason. I guess it's a team. And once he's dead, we can continue on. Where are we? We're in village 8. Okay, so I believe the Scoutmaster is just to the north of here, so we'll head on over there. I think that's where he is. Hopefully. Yeah, there he is. We'll just head over to him and collect our reward. And he gives us training in camouflage, which is +4 stealth, -15 restriction, and +2 perception. And he offers more training. And there's 2 options now. Hone your combat skills by slaying lizardmen and learn focus, which is +5 defense, -5 hit recovery. Cover tactical maps while you could be lost in the corpse of a Dirtman village. The Dirtmen are us. The Ahu will refer to us as Dirtmen. And that teaches us to be a Shadow Walker, which gives us +3 coordination, +5 stealth, and -3 attack recovery. Well, we'll do the Lizardman one first. And he says that a group of lizardmen are currently in camp under the guise of negotiating an alliance with our people. I've learned that their true plan is to earn our trust, then betray us in an ambush. Well, that's no good. So I suppose we'll go off and kill the lizardman for him. And it seems a bit treacherous to be helping them in this way, but for some reason we have to do it in order to get the training, so I suppose we'll do it anyway. It's not like anyone will find out, right? Right. And he says that the lizardmen can be found, I believe, to the south, so that's where we'll head, and hopefully we'll find them. Pass by our previous victories, and hopefully they should be around here somewhere. Let's see here. More farmland. It's very sad to see all this farmland not being used. Very sad. But I suppose the Shahul don't really care much for farming. Anyway, we found the lizardmen, which is odd because I could have sworn we killed just about all of them in the last chapter, but here they are anyway. And we're gonna just go ahead and kill them. Our stealth keeps them from seeing us, and they still regard us as friendly, since they can't really see what we're doing. And some of them actually have items on them. That's interesting. I didn't know these guys carried anything. I wonder if any of them has anything interesting. Because the lizardmen in the last chapter they didn't carry any items on them. But these ones seem to have stuff on them for some reason. And I've never noticed that before. I wonder if anything has anything interesting. I'll just kill them all and find out. Oh, there's something. Amethyst ring. Well, I guess it can be sold. It's not really that interesting though. And I think that's the last of them. Yep. So we've killed all the lizardmen. And, ooh. Never seen that before. Ornamental kukri. Huh. Well, it's an interesting sword. I've never seen it before. I don't know how good it is. I don't think it's that... no, it's definitely not as good as the sword you found in the previous chapter, but it looks rather interesting. Anyway, we've killed the lizardmen as the scoutmaster required, so now we're going to head back and talk to him again, see what else he has to do. I believe he had one other mission for us, and that was to track down a map of some sort. So I suppose we'll do that next. And hopefully we can get it done without too much trouble. And you've got to remember to cast shadow on yourself when you're move between maps, because every time you transfer to a new map, the shadow spell wears off, and you have to recast it. So it can be rather troublesome if you don't have it cast. The scout in particular really needs, well, everyone really needs the stealth spell, the shadow spell. I mean, adding 50 to your stealth is quite a hefty boost, and you can really, it really helps a lot. And by doing that, you've picked up the second of the training, and there's now one left. And it seems to involve finding a map on a dirt man who was killed. It's a map of their village. Huh. Well, I suppose we could do that as well. So I'm going to go look for that. Now, where you find that is, I believe, bottom left, near to the Houndmaster. So we're going to have to head over there and see what else we can find along the way. Nothing too interesting just yet. Again, a lot of them are hostile, but because of our very high stealth rating, 104, well, it's not very high, but it's high enough, they're not able to see us, and so they don't engage us. It gets a bit choppy sometimes because the stealth mechanic of the game is a bit unpredictable at times, but for the most part it does all right. Some of the earlier parts of the game are a lot harder to get by in. In particular, I think the lurkers are really adept at finding you. I'm not really sure why, what the reasoning behind that is, but it makes it very difficult to get past them and to use your usual tactics against them. So you might have a bit of trouble in that chapter, the second one, especially since you haven't really had time to accumulate many training points just yet. But that chapter can give you a bit of trouble. The fifth chapter also gives you a bit of trouble. A lot of the enemies in there are very perceptive and can rat you out fairly easily. And that can cause a lot of trouble. But we won't be relying on stealth for those chapters. Or for that chapter, and we didn't rely on it during the second chapter either. It's only just now that we're starting to use it, because this chapter in particular sort of wants that to happen. Anyway, if you head over here, you'll find the corpse of a rogue, or scout, and he's actually the one you want. He has some interesting stuff on him, such as Drowjitter's bow, which is probably one of the better bows in the game. He also has the map we were talking about, so we'll go ahead and pick that up. And I believe if you equip it, you actually get to map out the whole 16 squares of the village automatically. So that's very helpful. Anyway, that's all I wanted to show you for now. I'll see you in the next video. See you then.